fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Safety first. Safety first, you know that.
Ready when you are.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. This is a meeting of the Planning and Zoning Board of the Village of Tequesta. Today is August 19th. We'll call the meeting at 5:40. And may I have a roll call, please?
Janice Strand,
Here?
Steve Egan,
Here.
Elizabeth Shower,
Here.
Leslie Dasher,
Here.
James Hackett,
Here.
Teresa Maggio,
Here.
Sherry Ambrose,
Here.
and Ashley Warren is no longer on the board.
Yes, I have an announcement. Ashley Warren sent us an email communicating us that she is resigning from the board, and she was very sorry, and she said thank you to everyone, and so she's no longer. So for the next agenda, her name will not be there anymore. And right now, the village clerk is looking for someone to be an alternate to replace Ashley.
Okay. Thank you, Nilsa. Our next item on the agenda is the approval of tonight's agenda.
I make a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
I second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. The next item is our approval of the previous meeting minutes. Did y'all have a chance to review them?
Yes. I make a motion to approve the previous meeting's minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Motion approved. Tonight's agenda items, number 1 is the reorganization of the board pursuant to Section 22-52 of Tequesta Code. Nilsa, do you want to present?
Yes, he will present the reorganization of the.
This is, so we will be nominating a successive chair and vice chair. And I basically turn it over to you all for this. And Board Member Maggio, if you can refrain from participating just so we have the even 5. Thank you.
Thanks. Well, I'll start off. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody on this board. I think that you all are a stellar group. I will gladly stay on the position if that's at the wishes of the board. If not, if somebody else wants to take the position, I will gladly step aside and become a member of the board. So I'll leave it up to y'all.
I'd like to see Janet remain as chair of the board.
And I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. And our next item is vice chair, correct, Matt?
I'll make a motion for Steve to stay as vice chair.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. Any other items here?
No, Madam Chair.
Okay.
With that, I'll go ahead and start with item number 2 on our agenda.
Absolutely. You have the floor, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. And just a couple of things to address before we get started. This is SPM 2-21. We do have a voting conflict. That is Board Member Liz Shower. The applicant is her former employer, and she also receives retirement benefits from the applicant. So with that, Ms. Shower.
I'm not typing.
That's funny.
And a couple of other preliminary matters. This is a quasi-judicial proceeding. So if anybody today is presenting on behalf of the applicant, please raise your right hand to be sworn in. Do you swear or affirm under the penalties of perjury that the testimony you give here today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. And now I turn back to the board members. If any of you have had any ex parte discussions regarding today's application or made any site visits to the subject property or investigations, that you can disclose them at this time.
None.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Seeing none,
I'm leaving.
Nice to
Thank you,
see
Ms. Shower.
You're welcome.
And
Yes, before the applicant, I just wanted to clarify that this application went in front of the village council last Thursday because it's an special exception use. It's on the mixed use district and place of assembly is an special exception use. So any modification to an existing special exception use needs to be going in front of the council. So it was approved by council, and it needs to be also, the next step is the planning and zoning board. But as a reminder, this is, it will be the approval tonight. So, as you know, some applications, this board acts as a recommendation body, and some other applications, you are the approving body. Well, in this case, you will be approving this,
I see.
because it's a minor.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
I'm just curious, because this was one of the questions I actually had about this. So the special exception, did that come through this board
No.
before it went, so the special exception went straight to council?
Yes.
And now the site plan modification? Because I was curious to know why this wasn't run concurrently, if it had to go through the whole
Yes,
process.
unfortunately, I know why you are referring to that. I know the county and Jupiter, they do concurrent, but here the code is asked first to be approved by the council, the use. And then if the use is approved, then the site plan comes to planning and zoning.
What was the use that they requested?
Well, the use is obviously place of assembly, but any modification to that use, even though installing a cross in the front yard is a modification to that existing use. So that comes in front of it goes in front of council. That's because the code is written in that way.
I figured as much. I didn't get a chance to fully research the code, but I was curious to know where the modification to the special exception was.
Yes, it's because the special exception use and the site plan goes together, and basically any modification to a site plan, being the site plan, the use is an special exception, so it always goes through the approval of the use first, and then comes to planning and zoning. And sometimes they go back to council.
Right.
If it is a large building, like you will be seeing, there was a building, an office building, and it will come in front of planning and zoning board next month, hopefully. And then that will go back, that will go to council, but the use was already approved. So,
Does this board still sit as the local planning agency and do codes? It does? Yeah. Okay. Just curious.
Also variances.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I was just curious. Thank you.
go ahead, sir, and can you state for the record your name and position with the applicant?
My name is Joe Atkinson. I work for Philip E. Johnson Incorporated, and they're the general contractors. And we were contracted by Baker Liturgical, which handles things for the diocese. And we're going to construct a cross in the front lawn coming off of US 1, right as you come straight in. And it's similar to the one that we put at Sisters of South Florida, PGA and US 1, if you've ever seen the one down there. It's similar to that one.
So just so I'm clear, that's what this is, this photo that you guys have?
Yes.
That's the
That's the
sister
one.
one that you guys built? Okay.
Yes. It's being constructed and manufactured in Italy and shipped over here. And
Oh,
once the
nice.
ship gets here, we get to put it together and put it up.
Wow.
If there's any questions, we very
Yeah,
well want
I'll
to-
open the, if it's all right with you, Mr. Atkinson, I'd like to open the floor to the board. Do you have any questions?
I did have one. Now, this will replace the cross on the top of the,
No, that has been removed. There's
No,
a-
no, no,
The big
no, no,
one
no,
from
please.
times past.
Please. The staff report is very clear with regard to that. Last year, there was an application,
let's see.
on July 11, 2019, The applicant was approved for demolition and replacement of an existing cross structure with a new 29 feet height located on the east elevation. So on page two, is showing the cross that was part of the application in 2019. It's on top of the building. This application will be, the location is on the ground. So on the last page of the staff report, there is a photo. It doesn't show very well, but the cross will continue, the existing cross will continue on the top of the roof. This is the new cross that will be on the ground.
Okay. It looks like the cross has been removed on the,
Well, it's just,
It was replaced with a.
no. What happened is that the existing cross is not showing very well here.
it's not showing at all.
This is the photo of the existing cross.
Yes.
All what is happening is the applicant is installing another cross on the ground.
Okay,
This will continue.
I see, okay.
It will continue. This is not showing very well that the cross
No,
is
mine
there.
doesn't show
Oh, it's there.
at
No,
all.
I realized it was there.
Yes.
Oh, mine isn't there at all. There's no cross right there. Just blue. But that's okay, that was what I was wondering if that was,
No, it's not being replaced. That
Okay.
existing cross will continue. It was replaced in 2019, and it will be there.
okay.
Jim,
Other
anybody?
questions? No, I'm good.
That's it for me.
Okay. Ms. Maggio, any questions?
No.
No? How would you like to proceed, board?
Do we-
Oh, we'll have to do public comments, I'm sorry. We'll open for public comment, and we'll close for public comment.
I know, he was busy, couldn't come.
The public isn't here.
I know.
So now I will ask the board, how would you like to proceed?
I make a motion to approve SPM 02-21. No, this is, we do vote to approve versus recommend. Vote to
It's
approve.
approval.
Okay, okay, I do make a motion to approve SPM 02-21.
I'll second it.
Thank you. May I have a roll call, please, Matt?
Janet Strand,
Yes?
Steve Egan.
Yes.
James Hackett.
Yes.
Chief Matthews.
Yes?
Leslie Badger.
Yes.
5-0.
Thank you. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Excuse me? Yes, now, after this, the attorney prepares a development order that needs to be signed by the chair. Then with that development order, then, you can move forward to the building department.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice evening. Next item on our agenda is board comments. Does anybody have any comments for staff, board? I would like to make a comment. Jim, welcome. So glad that you're back.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
thank you
that's
very
awesome.
much. Thank you.
So welcome. I'm glad you could join us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry, and welcome to you, Sherry, also, as our alternate. Fantastic, thank you. Any other items? Matt, do you have anything? Nilsa? No?
Comments?
None from me.
Thank you. Okay, may I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
May I have a second, please?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, everybody. And my apologies for being tardy this evening. It was not my style and not my plan.
No, I understand.
You are always on time. I don't know how you do it, you're always on time.
I had a Zoom meeting that ran late, and I'm like, guys,